MTN lost numbers for commenting or siding with LGBTQI conversations on social media. It seems people are being careful on what they say when it comes to LGBTQ matters in Ghana, especially if you're a star. You're welcome to the Daily Zoom on Oneplay Africa. I'm T. Eke Nipa, and today I have before Christ Bismarck, and Christopher, Ranking News and Virgin Blogger with me in the studio, and we're going to be having an interesting conversation. But first of all, let me welcome them. They've been, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. Yourself?
I am fine, thank you. People say that guys who wear the black nose mask, they feel like it's not disposable. Do you dispose it?
I dispose it a lot.
I do you?
Yeah.
How often do you dispose it?
A day.
A day?
Yeah, morning to evening.
Hey.
No, I don't really sweat. So when you sweat, that's when you know it's dirty.
Okay.
But for the black, it doesn't show, but you have to dispose it.
That is why you bought the black, because it doesn't show.
Well, you have to dispose it at all costs.
Ranking. Hey, Virgin, do you think this guy?
Black and the black boys, is helping the boys out there. They're normal.
Okay. Well, talking about COVID-19, yesterday or in our most recent conversation, we talked about stars coming all out to make people know that you can go out, go and take the vaccine, because our business thrives on people coming out. So if the government knows that people have come out to take the vaccine and the numbers go down, then there's a possibility, a very high one, that they will ease some restrictions for us to go about our normal business. Now, according to Shatta Wale, I wish our government will let me and my colleagues like AMG Medical, Sako the Stoneboy, set that leadership example to our fans as well in this COVID times. This one, just no kofio, we will also do it just for the love of Mother Ghana. No kofio, no. That's where I want this conversation to center around. Should the government give these our stars no kofio before they do the needful when it comes to COVID-19? Ranking News, I'm beginning with you.
Oh, no kofio. No, I'm not okay with that. The stars, they have to work in hand with the government so that everybody come out in their numbers to take the vaccine. Because in as much as the government is providing it free, they also have to do their best to let their fans or the following also come out to take the vaccine. So if they are demanding something, how will the government pay for it and later pay for the health workers? And the vaccine too, when it comes, it's for everybody. So whether you are paying for it or not, you have to take it. You understand? So for Shatta to say he needs money or something small for the people he mentioned, in addition to him, come on, how much is he going to take? And can the government pay him? Shatta Wale, if you are even booking him so much, before taking off, giving him something for him to convince fans, no, that one is not okay.
Okay, Virgin Blogger, do you agree that there should be no kofio when it comes to doing something to service of motherland like COVID-19?
Okay, to me, I think Shatta Wale has a point.
Okay.
Maybe he has heard something, what did I say? Maybe with this COVID, maybe some business is going down somewhere and he has heard it, so he needs his quota of it. So maybe I think he has heard something we haven't heard. Because there are some rumors, you can't talk about it, but maybe he knows it and he needs his quota to, bring people on board to get this vaccine.
Okay. Okay. Considering the fact that after there was the lockdown and the numbers went down, and the government or the president was allowing people to go scot-free. Oh, the church can open, this place can open. The entertainment industry, some parts were still closed. Do you think this is why our artists feel like, since we have been not getting anything the whole time, at least give us no kofio just to ease the burden off us, then we can propagate this message for you? Oh,
but do you know when it got to the campaign season, things were eased for some time, and then
cinemas were still closed, pubs were still closed.
Oh, the pubs. But if you say cinema, I'll agree in some way. But for the pubs, oh come on, Ayata Corner. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh, they are there. Okay. So for that, they were eased, despite the fact that they were what's the name? It was imposed on them that they should close all cinemas and this thing.
I mean, cinemas for movie premiere, because the cinema was open for certain group
activities.
of or activities too.
Okay, but for premiere, so if they will stand and say they will demand something before letting their fans or followers or movie lovers to take their vaccine, I think they will have a point, because for a while now they've not got any source of income. If their main source of income is the movie, I'm not sure they had any money.
Wait, you mean the cinemas? Because the movies, some are online and they are getting money.
So the cinemas.
Okay.
So if the cinemas are still closed and movie premiere are not what's the name? Are not being premiered. So how would they get their money? So if they stand and say they want something before they'll convince fans, fine, because they didn't make any money out of this lockdown or this the government imposed on them. So for them, they have a point.
So you agree that the movie people can request for no curfew from the government, but not Shatta Wale, who followed Fantana's mother to go and play a show that we all saw.
Oh, at least the musicians, at least they had a virtual concert. Sponsors will bring no curfew from that end too. So for them, at least they are okay.
Okay.
But for the cinemas and this thing, the movie side, at least they also have to get some.
Virgin blogger, the movies too, we know that some of them, Prince David Osei and a lot more, were behind these politicians. Even though they were not allowed to go to the cinemas, they also made their no curfew following these politicians in their campaign time. Do you think they are eligible to ask for no curfew from the president when it comes to propagating vaccine and COVID-19 campaigns?
Yeah, they are eligible, but they are not asking. It's the musicians who are asking. Maybe they are okay. Maybe they have something small. So I think we should allow Shatta Wale to let him ask for more. No, he's a businessman. He's asking for himself. So if you are there, you won't ask. Be there. He needs money. Maybe.
No, he didn't ask only himself this time.
Oh, but he's propagating. So leader. I don't know about so nobody has come out to say the government should give him something. It's Shatta Wale who is propagating it, and he mentioned their name. So maybe he's fighting for himself first, and later they will follow.
Okay, but don't you think, guys, before we move to the next topic, don't you think that if our stars, they should take the onus on themselves and then show that they are powerful enough to convince people to go and take the vaccine? The way the government sees the entertainment industry, it would rather change than they waiting for money, because already there is that form of unseriousness attached to the entertainment industry. But if we can, or they can show their power without necessarily going to them and give me no curfew, and then the government says that now these people are that influential, don't you think in the future it can open up conversations for bigger conversations? I mean, bigger monies than these small ones that we are asking for no curfew. Virgin blogger.
During the election campaign, they hire them, they pay them, so they should pay them for this, to propagate for people to take the COVID vaccine. So election time, they gave them money. It's business.
Okay.
Business within business, they know it. That's why he's also asking for money.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah.
Okay, ranking.
For me, I don't think these politicians, they don't know the impact these artists or musicians can bring on board.
Okay.
So if they really know they have that impact, they'll still strike the deal. Because even during the election, you see, they brought some form of division into the industry, where
especially the movie. Oof.
You see, so they know the impact they can bring on board for them. So I don't think they are undermining them. They know if they bring the money, definitely they'll get the following. But due to the COVID and all that, I'm sure they are really trying to be stingy in their budget making.
Okay.
Because bringing money on board for celebrities to convince their fans or following to take the vaccine, I think they can do it, but then they are just trying to play.
Cut budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, drop your comment. Do you think that Shatta Wale and the names mentioned or some stars truly deserve Nokofio in order to propagate the fact that their fans should go and take the vaccine or anything surrounding the COVID situation. Now, Tisha, xylophone music signee Tisha is back again, and this time she is throwing shots once again to Wendy Shea. Wendy Shea was featured on a song by Dead People called No Noise, and one of the lines by Wendy Shea was, "I be independent, I got my own gold." And then Tisha said, "Nkwasiala, say ya." Please, gentlemen, do you think Tisha is just going as Wendy Shea with nothing, or you think she really said Nkwasiala pa?
Yeah, for Tisha, she's battling or wrestling the queenship position with Wendy Shea. So she'll be finding faults in Wendy's music or anything that Wendy will try to do, just to make sure people know that she's at fault here, she's at fault there.
Yeah,
so
that Ranking, be frank, I be independent, I got my own gold.
So it depends from, if she's rhyming, it depends from where
the rhyme scheme started from. Okay.
So for only this statement, for me it doesn't make sense though. It doesn't make sense to me. So unless
now, can't you link it to Ghana, independence, Ghana, gold? Can't you link it? And that's why you're
so just imagine. So if Tisha tries to point out that, the next thing when the show also did to find fault in Tisha's next track.
Wendy will not do that.
Virgin, hold on.
They understand. So because now it's going to be more of a back and forth. Both of them will be trying to make sure they pull
each other down.
Yeah, because we are all wrestling for the throne.
Okay, ever since Tisha came into the industry and then vying for the throne.
What throne?
For the throne. For the throne, no. Have you seen Wendy Shea actively coming after her? And with that record, do you think she would also punch holes into Tisha's songs and things like that?
Hell no. Tisha, you are not closer to Wendy Shea in terms of. You just came up. You should focus on producing good music. Why are you beefing Wendy Shea? I just don't get this. Focus on giving us music. I don't know. I don't remember any song from Tisha, even though I've heard her song, but I don't remember the title.
Oh, I can give you one.
Yes, but I'm saying, I'm being real. I've heard her song several times, but as of now, I can't even remember one of her songs.
6:30.
6:30. I don't know. 6:30.
Goddess.
I know a lot of songs from Wendy Shea. Wow. You see, this beef thing, it will get to a time people will stop working on their project and beef. Your name is out there. Which of her songs can you boldly say, I heard it here? It's not moving. Do your songs and stay away from beefs. What level you Wendy Shea?
Goddess is a hit, though. Goddess is a hit.
Yo,
from Tisha.
Oh. Let the girl focus on making the music.
She's making it.
But how many people know Tisha? How many people know Tisha?
Oh, Xylophone Media Record.
She will be doing this, and the focus will not be on her music, it will be on her, and people wouldn't even know her music.
People know her music.
I think she should focus on giving us music and forget about beefing and beefing.
Okay, but in your opinion, line where you're
if it be Nkwasiala there, then we get a lot of Nkwasiala for them.
But in the first place,
there are a lot of punchlines, a lot. It's a good line. It's a good line.
Okay, then let me give you a background to this.
Okay.
She was actually playing on the men's gold conversation. So in other words, this was some form of a reply. You know, Tisha, she is like the goddess of the men's gold space. Yeah. And then Wendy Shea was, xylophone has that kind of thing. Yeah, and then Wendy Shea was sort of playing along the men's gold and all. So this, I was not surprised when I saw this. So do you think that it was Wendy Shea and now Tisha can be an ancestor line was your line?
Tisha is just she needs hype or hype by Enfa.
But in the first place, I don't think, was she trying to rap or something of that sort?
Oh, it was a drill song, so she was showing body.
Oh,
so she said a lot of stuff, but she
she
Tisha
had this
only
line.
heard only this.
Yeah.
No, that's the vital thing to Tisha.
To her.
Okay. So that's the one.
So the whole song, this is the only punchline she heard, and she wants to fight her with this.
So I'm sure Tisha will hit back.
Okay, talking about hitting back at somebody for something that has been said. Ebonys Father, Starboy Kwarteng, is in the news, and he's peeved at Pope Skinny, saying that late Ebony Reyes, may her soul rest in peace, was gay or lesbian, and to him that is an unfounded statement to say. And if he should take him on in the law court, will he be able to prove that Ebony was a lesbian? Gentlemen, with the conversation going on about LGBTQ and Ebony being gone for 2 years, do you think that Ghana is still not putting this lady to rest, as we keep saying RIP?
Oh, for Ghana, every time issues pop up, especially with Ebony and the dad.
Why though?
I don't know. I don't know, but I think for publicity's sake, because Ebony.
Wait, for whom? For the dead girl?
No,
or the father?
For the person that will hit on that issue.
Okay.
You understand? So if.
So in this case, Pope Skinny.
Pope Skinny.
Okay, I'm following your logic.
So if maybe Pope Skinny knows that he wants to be in the trend or wants to be talked about in the media space, these are sensitive issues to Ebony, the late Ebony and his dad. So you see, his dad always is sensitive to these issues. So if anyone touch on it, definitely he will come and speak about it. So Pope Skinny said that it's not needful. Yeah, it's not needful, because right now in the interview, his dad was the late Ebony's dad was saying these issues you have no proof, but then you are saying it. Where can you stand and defend your case that this is what you saw, or this and this? That's why you are saying this. That because of that, a ghost killed Ebony. Come on, it's not possible. It's not needful.
Do you think that people should start taking people on, especially to courts, to the law courts, when they make certain defamatory allegations, especially if they can't prove whatever they are saying?
Yeah, I think Ebony's father would take Pope Skinny. When I was at the studio when he made it,
cool.
Like he nearly cried. He was very sad because he said the moment he saw the video, he felt like crying because there's someone who is dead and gone for, is it 2 years or 3 years? Whether the person is a lesbian or gay, the person is dead. And even the accused partner is also dead. So what are you fighting for? I think Pope Skinny is confused. Why? Why should you even do this? I think the Ebony's father should take him on.
Okay.
Yeah, he should come to the court and prove to us the evidence he has about he saying it's not right. Okay. The father he's aggrieved. He's very sad. He was pained. Even like imagine this great person dead and you saying ill stuff, and you claim to be he said Ebony is his younger sister or something. No, you wouldn't do that.
Sister,
So why would you do that to just defame someone who is dead? Okay. It's wrong. The laws must work. You should take him on.
Okay, so one other thing that the man said, we are wrapping up. One other thing he said when he was giving his submission is that he is not in need of hype. He's not looking for hype. Ever since Ebony passed, the way this man, especially in the media, has conducted himself, his issues coming up, how he related with Rough Records, starting his own record label, do you think his actions back his words that he's not looking for hype?
Starboy.
You just paused the conversation by saying Starboy.
That's the name he loves to be called.
Starboy Party.
Yeah, Starboy Party. So for me, the hype, I don't think he needs hype.
Okay.
Because already the late daughter's name is always like affiliated to him anytime he steps out. So for hype, I don't think he needs hype.
Okay.
But starting a record label, that's when I had issues with.
Why? Why did you?
Because your late daughter's songs that maybe she wrote or sang, you can't let someone come and perform it. It won't be like you contradict it.
What? Why? We have artists performing late people's songs.
No, but wanting the person to stand in as your late daughter did, you will not get it the same.
Okay.
You understand? No matter how you want the person to come and replace your late daughter. You will not get it as it is.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So for that side, I had issues with him because bringing someone in, you should just allow the music to slide since your daughter is no more.
Okay, do you think that Starboy Kwarteng over the years, ever since Ebony passed, has really not been looking for attention, or, you know?
Yeah, Mr. Opoku Kwarteng does not need attention.
So here
But
he's
Starboy
Starboy.
Kwarteng needs attention for his record label.
Please expatiate on what
I'm
you
trying
just
to
said.
say the man, Mr. Opoku Kwarteng, we know, does not need a hype for himself. But Starboy Kwarteng needs the hype for his record label.
Okay.
To promote the upcoming artist on his label.
I think that is a valid point, though.
Yeah, that's what he did. Because he has signed new crop of artists and he's trying to promote them. So definitely the hype there, it will help in a way. But him personally, he does not need any
Wait, but
hype.
shouldn't he rather be pushing the artists
Oh, he's doing
more
it.
than himself?
Definitely, so far as he is the father
Because
of
the
Ebony.
label, he's neither pushing the label to the label is Kwaboni Records.
Yeah.
So if he's pushing something for showbiz wise, I was thinking it would be the Kwaboni Records or the artist. But why Starboy Kwarteng?
Starboy
Because on your
Kwarteng-
artist.
Yeah, it's because of Ebony. After the demise of Ebony, his name came. That's why he's popular now. But I think he's trying his best. He's new to the record label stuff, and I think he's trying his best. He just needs people around him to show him. But he complained he employed some people and they duped him. So I think he's a little bit confused with
They
this.
duped him?
Yeah, he said they stole his money.
I'm laughing, but it's not funny. If you are due, pass stop.
Yeah, he said they
Yes.
stole his money and everything because he didn't know what to do with the record label stuff. But I think now he's trying his best.
Okay.
He has a new artist, and I think maybe he might.
Aside Kemoring,
Yeah, it's just Summer Rains. Yeah,
I see.
yeah, and I think he might make him proud. Let's see what will happen.
Okay, Ranking News, your lips are shaking. I can see it from the even
disagree.
behind the nose mask.
I disagree with him saying he wants the hype for the label. When he comes into the media space, mostly he doesn't talk about the label. If you follow his interviews and they are talking about the late Ebony, he doesn't bring the label. So even if he will say something about himself, so if he really needs the hype for the label, to make sure he brings maybe his artist who's on the label and talk about the artist also. But when he comes, he will talk about the issue on board, leaving the record label behind, because he may feel that's not needed at that point in time. Yeah, so
I think it's not him. It's the presenters who asked him about previous incidents. It's not him. So when they ask you about what transpired after the death of Ebony, you have nothing to say than to respond to it.
But then when he's coming to the studio too, you don't bring any of the artists.
Oh, now the last time he came with this incident, he brought Summer Rains and.
Okay,
he
okay.
was
Let's
promoting
wrap up
him,
like this.
Okay.
When you take Rough Town Records
Yeah.
and you take Bullets, is Rough Town Record big because of Bullets, or it is big because of the artists that had come under it? Then we will know where Starboy Kwarteng is faulting. Your take, 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, Bullet is big. Rough Town Records is big. But I think Ebony made it bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, but Bullet was Bullet. Everybody knew Bullet.
Okay.
But Ebony made Rough Town Records more bigger.
But I mean, I think the record label is big, and Bullet is the one driving the forces.
Okay. All right. Drop your comments below. If you are watching this on YouTube, drop your comments. You can also send me a message on 0200-355-199. Do you think that Starboy Kwarteng needs to be big in order to make the record label big, or he just needs to project the artist and the record label will be big? Gentlemen, drop your social media handles, and please, have you taken the vaccines?
I'll take mine
yeah.
tomorrow.
You take yours tomorrow.
Yeah.
Send a picture.
Oh,
I need
everything.
receipt.
Yeah, you get your form or card or something like that.
Yeah,
Have you taken?
No, during the weekend I'll do that.
Wait, during the weekend, there are 2 days. Which one is the weekend?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Show receipts.
Sure.
Okay, drop your social media handle.
At Ranking UDH on all social media platforms.
Okay.
You can follow me at Virgin Blogger on all social media platforms and follow Modern Africa online as well.
Okay, so you can follow Oneplay Africa on all social media platforms. You can also read this on OneplayAfrica.com, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at Tilly Ekienipa. And if there's anything you have to do, please do it now.
especially the vaccine.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press or click on the subscribe button. The bell icon will show up. Press on it and press all because you don't want to miss any of our content.
Oneplay. Add class to your music.